I want to tell y'all I apologize and I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but as far as this music stuff, I won't be doing this music stuff anymore. I started this because this was my dream, and you know, I wanted to make sure I could get me and my kids out the hood. It's always been my passion to rap. A while ago, I had signed a contract and I didn't know nothing about the business or this game out here. And just right now, I'm realizing that I signed my soul. I sold my soul to the devil. I signed my soul to the devil. I don't even own myself no more. I sold my soul to the motherfucking devil, and I done prayed. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. You know, it's just like, I don't know if God can get me out of this, you know, and it's just like to the point where I don't even know, like I just want to say I'm sorry to my fans. I know y'all love me, I know y'all believe in me, but I can't. I didn't know what I was doing back then, and I lost passion. I don't even believe that. I don't even believe in myself no more because of what I did. I did not know the game was like this. And I'm just ready to go back to school. I'm just ready to move away and go to school. I just want to tell everybody I'm sorry. And I won't be making any more music until I'm out of this contract, and who knows if that'll ever happen. Like, who knows if that can ever happen? I don't know. I done prayed and I prayed and I prayed. I don't even know if God can hear me at this point. But I just made the biggest mistake that I ever made, and I just hope, you know, if you're an artist, make sure you have an attorney to read over your contract, and don't let the person that you signed it to pick the attorney. Don't let them pay for the attorney either.
Well, you got
Russ.
What was the turning point to getting into the music industry? Did you always know that you wanted to become an artist, or?
I always wanted to be an artist. I think from a very early age, I don't know, I guess I was just fascinated with rap. I loved it. I loved the idea of making music, expressing myself, so.
But I had brought up to you how most musicians do not end up making a lot of money. What is the blueprint to building wealth as a musician? How can somebody become wealthy off music?
You gotta own the music.
How is that possible?
By not selling it away to somebody.
So most artists, they sell their music away.
Yeah, I mean, most artists, when they do a record deal, they give away the ownership to their master. And the master is the song. So when you sell that, you don't own it anymore. So for me, I own all my masters, and I have 500 something songs out. So I don't need one song to make me $1 million. I can have 500 songs making whatever the math is.
Did you turn down a lot of money?
Yeah, I've turned down a lot of money.
How much?
Most money I've ever turned down is $50 million.
So if somebody wanted to give you $50 million to own the rights to your music,
yeah.
Why did you take the money?
Because I don't need the money.
You don't need the money.
No, and it's just like it's a morality thing, I think. That to me is the definition of selling your soul. I'm not gonna judge you, I guess. Well, yeah. I don't wanna judge you if you do it, but for me, it's like, man, if we can all agree that music is the extension of our soul, and it's the sound of our soul, well then if you sell away the ownership of your music to somebody for money, isn't that selling your soul, like in its literal definition?
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, yeah, once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh, for sure it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, yeah, once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh, for sure it's about to go up. Roll my blunt and pass my lighter. Get lit, pop shit, get higher. I'm the hottest, call me fire. Rock out, jump up, live my life up.
We are back, and we got a good one, y'all. Thanks for being here. I can't thank you guys enough. You guys are the main reason the channel's turning around. I gotta put that out there. So I don't care who gets tired of me saying thank you and showing appreciation. I owe it to y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all seen the clips? Sukihana, Russ. Now, excuse me, Russ, I gotta give bro his flowers. He mastered the game. I know the industry hates him. This dude has a huge cult following, but he won't sign over. And he also gives the game to independent artists and up and coming artists on how to stay independent and how to generate the revenue. Yeah, So we're gonna check out these clips. Shout out to DD Got a Podcast. Shout out to Black Balloon. Shout out to Truth Is. Shout out to Jay Marvelous. And shout out to y'all. Thank you guys so much. If you really want to support the channel, $ Trap House Kitchen 1. Every dollar helps you guys. And yeah, let's get to the content. So these first few clips we're gonna watch, you guys, is gonna be people that are confirming the theory of selling your soul, selling out, or yeah, y'all get it. But it's people that are huge, pause, heavy on the pause, but they're big artists. Yay. We know his ultimate, yeah. But let me shut up. Let's get to the content.
Yes, they got me in this. I don't know. I can't get out of it. I'm getting too much money. I don't want to get out of it. That's what y'all wanted to hear. Now I'm saying.
Did I sell my soul? I sold my soul for you. Now figure that out. Talking about I sold my soul for you. For all you motherfuckers that's on here, that's asking me did I sell my soul, why the fuck is y'all on here if y'all think I sold my soul? Y'all coming right with me, you dummies.
They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize.
They can't control, you get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq, they can control Charles Barkley, they can control LeBron James, they can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Not you, man.
But they can't control me. You see, it ain't no name I won't name. It's up.
No, you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking no disrespect from nobody, so let's get on the phone, let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slice from nobody, right? I ain't taking no slice from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these all you fake hard fuck you. Wait, hold on. All you fake hard fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be a door and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my coat car. So y'all niggas shut the up about me.
Now, if that theory isn't real, you guys, then what were those celebrities speaking about just a second ago? But later in this video, there's a guy that's from a podcast, and he's going to sum it up like I've always said. These people come from certain predicaments, certain backgrounds and things like that, and they just want better. And if it's anything better than what they're living through now, they might try to go through and see what they can accomplish. And what the guy said was a lot of them keep going because they don't want to go back. They think that they can endure anything that brings better results than what they came from. That's why they won't go back. But they don't know the things, the practices, the rituals and things like that they're gonna have to go through. But a lot of them do. I was in the studio, QC, Quality Control, Migos, P, Baby, and people like that. We were in the studio. Migos got a group, well, they had a group called YRN. And I'm not gonna say who, but they were talking about people that they could give up, that they really didn't care about. It is a real thing. And people go into this game knowing that. Some people go into the game knowing it's a thing, but they just don't believe it until, boom, you gotta do this thing now. Anyway, let's get to the next clip.
But as far as this music stuff, I won't be doing this music stuff anymore. I started this because this was my dream. And, you know, I wanted to make sure I could get me and my kids out the hood. It's always been my passion to rap. A while ago, I had signed a contract and I didn't know nothing about the business or this game out here. And just right now, I'm realizing that I signed my soul. I sold my soul to the devil. I signed myself to the devil. I don't even own myself no more. I sold my soul to the motherfucking devil, and I done prayed. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. You know, it's just like, I don't know if God can get me out of this, you know, and it's just like to the point where I don't even know, like, I can't. I just want to say I'm sorry to my fans. I know y'all love me. I know y'all believe in me, but I can't. I didn't know what I was doing back then, and I lost passion. I don't even believe that. I don't even believe in myself no more because of what I did. I did not know the game was like this. And I'm just ready to go back to school. I'm just ready to move away and go to school. I just want to tell everybody I'm sorry. And I won't be making any more music until I'm out of this contract, and who knows if that'll ever happen. Like, who knows if that can ever happen? I don't know. I done prayed and I prayed and I prayed. I don't even know if God can hear me at this point. But I just made the biggest mistake that I ever made, and I just hope, if you're an artist, make sure you have an attorney to read over your contract, and don't let the person that you signed it to pick the attorney. Don't let them pay for the attorney either.
Don't let the person you're signing to pick your attorney. Now, Suki. My bad, excuse me. Anyway, I think she's come to accept it. I really do. She's grown in other facets of the industry, but she's had to do some things that are totally humiliating. If you know a little bit about her, you might know the activity that I'm speaking of. It was outside by a pool, but it was totally humiliating. Period. Like, nothing was worse than that thing. I'm not gonna say too much more about it. Please don't put it in the comments. Yeah, it was different, but I feel like that was her humiliation ritual. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna lie. There was no reason at all for that to be done like that, filmed and posted online. Come on, man. You really got to make it make sense. I'm gonna just shut up about that. Next clip. All right, so this next clip, I've never heard of this woman, but DD Got a Podcast is gonna give you guys a quick rundown of who she is and the situation at hand. But the producer I think she's speaking about, I want to say it feels like Darkchild or Scott Storch. And I didn't listen to the full interview. If you guys want to check out the full interview, head over to DD Got a Podcast. But let's check this clip out and check out what she says and how dude was just blunt with it. Like, if you would have sold your soul to the devil, you could have had fame and riches tomorrow. But at what cost? That's what you really got to ask yourself. At what cost? Yeah. And like Sukihana said, don't use label lawyers. I think that's how, I'm not going to even say I think because I was around the situation, but that's what happened with Migos. Remember back in 2020, 2021, they were having a bunch of discussions about their money and this and that. And that's when the world stopped. It paused. So people had a lot of idle time. And then because money couldn't be made, shows couldn't be done, you really had to really manage your finances. So in doing so, they noticed a bunch of discrepancies to the point where they were owed millions. And P played with them boys. Pause. Heavy on a pause. But let's get to the content. That's just the reason why you don't use label lawyers. You bring your own lawyers to the label. Their lawyers, the label's lawyers, are just that. They work for the label. They don't have your best interests at hand as an artist or a person, period, because they're employed by the label. Anyway, let me shut up. Let's get to this clip.
Who gave an interview talking in a way in which, like, very few times I've ever heard before, on a spiritual level, how she was offered the opportunity to sell her soul to the devil to gain riches and fame in the music industry. She claimed to have worked with one of the biggest producers in the music industry who had ties to Destiny's Child, which is the group that Beyonce used to be a part of. He used to work with Michael Jackson. This is what she claimed. Please take a listen to what this woman said. I'll see you on the other side so we can then talk about Sukihana.
But I'm I'm pursuing it. And, you know, my mom would come to some studio sessions with me and be praying under her breath. I didn't know that at the time. I know that now, but she again, it was still devil's music, but, you know, just make sure that she was covering me spiritually. And so again, I would ignore a lot of that. I would sometimes get friends sending me videos of so-and-so sold their soul to the devil. And you would just think it's tabloid stuff. So I would shoo it away. I'm like, this is crazy stuff. Until one day.
Come on.
Until the one day that it comes from the horse's mouth. And so I'm working with a producer who's worked with everyone. I mean, to name a few, Destiny's Child and Michael Jackson were his biggest artists that he's worked with. So he knows his stuff.
Yeah.
And we're in a session one day and we take a break. And he's like, let's go for a walk. Now this studio was in the basement of a hotel in Miami, and the hotel was under renovations. So we're walking around the suites and we're away from everybody else. And he was a good guy, like nothing weird, but he was like, so let me tell you something. You know that if you sold your soul to the devil, you can have instant fame tomorrow? So now this just became real because it came from his mouth. And he's not saying it like a joke. This is real. This is matter of fact. This is, hey, if you did this, both of our careers will be on a whole nother level. Because he was kind of blacklisted at this time. He was trying to get his career back up. And as soon as he said this, I fell on my knees. I felt the weight of my conviction. And I always say this, I felt like there was an angel that either stepped in the room or drew his sword, because I couldn't stand it, neither could he.
I really want y'all to go to DD Got a Podcast and check out her full clip, because she's speaking of another realm. It was long and I didn't want to make this video too long, but what she was saying, yeah, deep. Anyway, we're gonna cut over to the Math Hoffa, and we're still rocking with DD Got a Podcast right now, but we're gonna discuss his Math Hoffa podcast clip with Sukihana. Listen to what she says about the industry. And a lot of women that I don't care if you're modeling, you want to be a fashion designer, I don't care if you want to be a manager or gopher or whatever, I don't care what it is. There is a price to pay, allegedly. But check out what Sukihana says. That first part where she was looking broke and this and that, I ain't saying she still ain't broke now, but that first clip, that was before this clip. This clip is, I want to say, post 2020. Anyway, check out the change, but check out how the message still is pretty much the same. Let's get to it. Listen, I told y'all before, the moment you compromise your moral compass and your belief system, you've sold out. You went against what you practice, what you taught, and what's really right. It only takes 1 second out of your day. You can wiggle your phones to look at videos like mine. You can wiggle your phone to look at BS and all of that stuff. Wiggle that thumb to tell your people you love them. You thinking about them. I'm out. Peace.